Drip, drop, rain tapped on every leaf in Willowbark Forest. The whole world smelled like wet earth and fresh beginnings. Hidden under a mushroom cap sat the shyest fox you ever did see, a little russet fellow named Fern. "Maybe tomorrow I'll make a friend," he whispered to himself. But, oh, what was that sparkle by his paw? Fern brushed away the wet leaves and found something wonderful, a shiny brass compass. But this was no ordinary compass. Instead of pointing north, the little arrow spun and spun, then stopped, pointing straight into the drizzly forest. Where does it lead? Fern wondered, his heart going thump, thump, thump. Squawk! A burst of bright feathers swooped down, splish, splash, right into a puddle. "Hello there, fuzzy friend," boomed a voice so loud that raindrops bounced. It was Kiko, a parrot with feathers like a rainbow exploded. Fern tucked his ears flat. Too loud, he thought, backing away. "Ooh, what you got? A compass? Where does it point?" Kiko bounced closer, and Fern nearly hid behind a toadstool. But then he noticed the compass arrow pointed straight at Kiko. It points to friends," Fern said softly. Kiko's eyes went sparkle bright. "Then we should follow it together." "Together?" Fern's whiskers twitched nervously. Kiko was so different, bright and bouncy and boom, boom loud. But something tiny inside Fern said, "Yes." "Okay," he squeaked. And just like that, they set off through the pitter-pattering rain, following wherever the magical compass led. Squelch, squelch went their feet through the mud. Soon they reached Wobbly Log Bridge, a slippery, moss-covered log over Burbling Brook. Fern froze. His legs felt like jelly. "I can't cross that," he stammered. "Sure you can," Kiko sang out. "I'll fly beside you and sing you brave." And Kiko began a bouncy tune that made Fern's tail wag despite himself. Step by careful step, with Kiko's silly song filling his ears, Fern crossed. "You did it! You did it!" Kiko cheered, doing loop-de-loops. Can you guess what happened next? The compass needle spun again, pointing deeper into the forest where something sparkled through the trees. They found Old Bramble, a wise badger, stuck under a fallen branch. Oh dear, he mumbled. The branch was too heavy for Fern alone, and Kiko's wings weren't strong enough. "What if we work together?" Fern suggested quietly. Kiko nodded big. "Yes, teamwork time." Here's what they did. Kiko used his strong beak to wedge under the branch, crack, crack, loosening it bit by bit. Then Fern pushed with all his fox might. Heave-ho! Slowly, the branch rolled away. But oh no, it started rolling toward a steep hill. "Fern, grab my tail feathers," Kiko shouted. "Trust someone different?" Fern took a deep breath and said one small word. "Yes!" He grabbed hold and whoosh! Kiko flew them both up, out of the rolling branch's path. Fern's heart soared. He had trusted, and trust had worked. They landed softly, plop, on a bed of clover. Bramble hobbled over, eyes twinkling. "You two make quite the team," he chuckled warmly. Fern looked at Kiko, loud, bright, wonderful Kiko, and smiled his biggest smile yet. "We really do," he said, and this time his voice wasn't quiet at all. The rain stopped and sunshine peeked through like a happy surprise. Fern looked at his compass one more time. Now the arrow pointed in all directions at once, because friends were everywhere. "Best adventure ever," Kiko declared, and it all started, Fern grinned, with one small yes. And so the shy fox and the loud parrot became the very best of friends. They had more adventures, made more friends, and always remembered saying yes to someone different can lead to the most wonderful places. What about you? Will you say yes to a new friend today? The end.